up, everybody? If you're watching this on the flip side, my recommended settings is going to be 1.2, 1.5. Get in all the information. Could be a long-ass stream. Haven't streamed in 5 days. We don't know how long this is going to be. I'm just giving you a heads up. Getting ready to get started. Just getting the link out. Tweet it out of yourself if you find this information valuable. We're about to talk some Zen world. What is up? Well, let me turn this music all the way down. If you make your stream and you're using OBS, I recommend you turn your music down to negative 39 dBs. Perfect for the streamsy. Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? Tales from the blockchain. I don't know if anybody ever reads this slide here, but Tales from the blockchain. Yes, sir. That's what the fuck this is. What is up, YouTube? How's it going, internet land? How are you doing, cyberspace? This is your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace the DJ / producer. Yes, sir. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. Gosh, we haven't been here in 5 days. It has been a hell of a 5 days. Happy holidays to everyone. I mean, post Thanksgiving, we all move. Shit, we moving in. We are officially 23 days away from. Is it 23 days? Maybe it's not 23. Maybe it's 28. 28 days from Christmas, y'all. So another holiday in the holiday season of family gathering, and it's right around the corner. So kind of a weird world we're living in right now. I think everything is kind of moving sideways, and we're going to talk about it, as well as this past weekend. Binance came and went, which is still kind of hilarious to me. Not too many places talking about it, more talking about like the regulation and kind of the situation that America has placed everyone in. And we also have another crazy article here. Did you guys know? Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. What's up, chat? What up, Tree City West? What up, Dank? What up, Zenthusiast? Zenthusiast is always number one, man. When the merch comes, Zenthusiast, you're gonna get one that's just gonna be like the number one on the shirt. It's just gonna say number one. Oh yeah, we got the Zen Crypto merch on today. So if you're looking for some Zen Crypto logos, tees and whatnot, go and visit the link down below. You'll find the Zen Crypto store. They got the goods. I always gotta give them a shout out because they hooked it the fuck up. I still got the money clip right here, man. Haven't used it yet because I don't hold fiat. But hey, I might walk around with it just in case a motherfucker won't try me. No, I'm just kidding. Yo, big up Sisters in Crypto store for the money clip, man. But yeah, hold up. So I saw this news article yesterday. It like, you guys got to see my eyes, man. You got to see my eyes. So it's on this site here. Let's see. This is called The Block. It's like I would say, your average crypto shitter looking for newser type website where you're just on the shitter and you're like, hey, where's some crypto news? You can visit The Block. But they posted something last night. It looks like it already lost itself. So here, we'll just go ahead and oh yeah, here we go. So this is pretty bizarre, guys. I don't know if you saw this tabloid yesterday, but the SEC is having trouble serving Richard Hart with his lawsuit. So this came out yesterday, and I was reading it, and it's kind of fascinating, and it's just filling in more and more of the situation in crypto that you need to start paying attention to if you're not, right? You can do whatever you want in crypto. You can be a fucking pirate living on a inflatable raft in the middle of, I don't know, the Mediterranean Sea. How about that? We'll give it that setting. You're a pirate on a raft in the Mediterranean, and you want to trade whatever the crypto you want to trade, you know? I feel you. But if you got your land, or if you on land and your feet are in American soil, I do highly recommend you start thinking about your motherfucking portfolio, ladies and gentlemen. You want to think about your portfolio going into 2024, man. Right now, the window is closing. All right, it is November 27th, 2023. All right, next week is December. And then in 4 weeks is 24. New books, new taxes, new jobs, new everything. Everybody gonna be all new and shit. I'm gonna be the same motherfucker. Been the same motherfucker for the longest time. But it's always funny and fascinating to me to watch the human behavior of new come into existence with a calendar change. So I'm watching that happen. And again, I'm looking at my stuff. So the reason why this is a unique right now is because technically today was the day that Richard Hart was supposed to come to America, come to New York City. We could have hung out, man. Where you at, bro? He's supposed to come to America, come to New York, and hear out the charges against him. But it looks like the SEC is having trouble finding Mr. Hart, which is now prolonged his case to January 30th. So now, basically, long story short is he's got 2 months to make an appearance in America. Here in New York, looks like he needs to this is postponed until January 30th. He can speed it up. He can contact the court and be like, hey, I can make it in December, right? But they're giving him a date. He got to come see Judge Peggy Coe. Judge Peggy Coe, she ready, man. But yeah, here in New York City, because again, the reason why Richard Hart is being served in a sense is because Hex was available on Uniswap, right? So that's what's happening here. You'll see it right here. The Eastern District claims jurisdiction as many of the crypto assets transactions described herein took place on Uniswap, a so-called that's what's so funny, a so-called decentralized crypto asset trading platform. So this makes me nervous about Uniswap going into 2024. And the reason for that is like we might start seeing the death of shitcoins, guys. I'm starting to feel like in order for everyone that has been developing over the last course of these years, like here, this is DeFi Llama. Let's go ahead and open it up all the way. Open them legs all the way. What we're looking at is the total value locked. So if you're new to cryptocurrency, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button. It's your boy Crypto Bro. Total value locked, the TLV. This is an important thing because this is how much value is on the chain. So we know that majority of TLV, right? We see it says it's 46, right? 46 billion in total value lock across all EVM networks, and some that are not, like Tron and whatnot. We'll just say the majority of crypto. But Ethereum is going to hold majority of that TLV, right? They have over 25 billion, but the other half, right, is spread out amongst these other chains. Tron has 7 billion. Binance chain. This one is impressing me right now because I'm like, wow, no one's dumping their Binance chain. They really aren't phased by America. So that's cool, right? If you're international, you watch Crypto Bruh, you don't really have to dibble dabble in most of the politics that I'll be talking about, right? Like I'm talking about fucked up bullshit because the federal government of the United States, they want their cut, right? They're not going to stop until they get the cut. That's just how it is. And majority of the time they can go after corporations. That's the easiest thing to attack. This is why they hate going after people. Because they're going to have a hard time serving them. Too bad he doesn't have to go to work, right? So we'll see how long Richard Hart stays on the run for. This motherfucker is on the run now. Because I'm like 90% sure if he misses this date and doesn't show up, this is gonna go to a higher level. Because right now it's at the SEC. If he doesn't show up, they'll take it to the DOJ, the Department of Justice, and that's why like CZ got caught up, because his case went from the SEC to the DOJ, and they gonna get their bread. You know what I'm saying? Once you start DOJ, Department of Justice, you don't want to see those motherfuckers. Their job is to lock your ass up. That's their whole job. Not to let you go. That's a public defender. That's on the civil level. They gonna let your ass go. Once you get to that DOJ, motherfuckers in suits and shit, always in DC. Oh my god. But yeah, we'll see how long he stays away for. He basically banned from America now for sure. And I don't know what this plays a factor. I don't know how this plays out for the Richard Hart coins, because in the lawsuit. So here, if you go to this is just the block.co. You can find that article there, and they also have leading articles back to when everything popped off. So like when Richard Hart was being sued, they basically put Pulse-Chain, Pulse-X, and Hex all underneath the umbrella of this fool. See, Hart, Hex, Pulse-Chain, and Pulse-X violated the federal security laws through the registration, offering, and sales of securities. So this is pretty fucked up, because now all of this stuff is intertwined, and this is like what we're talking about with OKX in the Zen world, right? OKX pivot is pushing this narrative that they've created, X1. And what's kind of stupid about that is that they're starting to bring other people into it, because they're not like whoever runs CoinMarketCap isn't in crypto, right? They run CoinMarketCap. Real crypto people are people watching me, on Twitter, X, in the live streams. That's where the crypto industry lives. Not necessarily behind these websites, because these websites are for profit. Like I have on Brave browser, so I don't know what the ads are looking like, but these are pro profit websites, basically stealing your data because you're into crypto. Exactly. A point in case is that CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, right? So what does this look like now that the government is basically in Binance's ass, 24/7 now, right? But again, these cryptos are not known by the right people, and they just don't know. So something we saw, which was kind of mind blowing, was they just put up an X1 on here, and this shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So right here, so on CoinMarketCap, they're over here saying that OKX is gonna have an ecosystem, and they already have oops. So it's not that popular because there's only one thing, right? So they have an ecosystem. It says X1 ecosystem right here, man. And this is not good, because this means that OKX is bringing people in to something that they're not aware of. And when, the Zenians are not going to give up the fight, because this is our name, obviously. We had it the whole year before OKX even decided to release this press release a couple weeks ago, or a week ago. I guess it's a couple now. But yeah, before that press release, X1 has been a thing. You've been getting airdrops on DevNet, TestNet, all of that stuff. So it's a real thing in the Zen world. It doesn't make any sense for someone to say it's not. But this is where I'm trying to get at. They now got CoinMarketCap up in this bullshit. So once everything goes down the way it's going to go down, now CoinMarketCap has to take it down, and they've confused all of their users. And then all these other brands that have been utilizing this idea that X1, because you're getting, you just for the clout, you can go and type X1 blockchain into Google, and literally the first thing that pops up is going to be this, right? Second thing, why X1 EVM chain by Jack Levin. So this is 5 months ago, right? Zen Crypto X1 Honest Review, August 12th, 1 week ago. And then there's this guy. Let's see, what kind of guy is it?
OKX, the second biggest crypto exchange, just announced the launch of X1, a ZK-powered Layer 2 blockchain built using the Polygon CDK. Essentially, the CDK is a modular set of...
Shut the fuck up, bro. We don't give a fuck about what the hell you got going on. We got the DAG over here, man. Shout out Street City West. I see you right there. Go follow this man on YouTube. But you see, this is what I'm saying. They're trying to capitalize on ignorance. People who are ignorant in crypto, right? They don't really know what the fuck they're doing. Just kind of ice skating around, following the blogs. Oh, they can't find Richard Hart. Meanwhile, Richard Hart in the DMs of a bunch of people on Telegram and shit. I mean, his AI or whatever the hell is going, he's literally on Twitter every single day. So I don't really know how you can't find someone who's on Twitter unless that's not him, it gets kind of spooky. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of people in crypto running these publication websites that have no clue how to crypto. They ain't in this shit. All right. They're not on the front lines like a Zen user. Zen user knows how to use MetaMask left and right. All right. You know what an RPC is. Now you're mining XENblocks, maybe. Now you probably got this up, so you're deep in the game, right? You're mining XENblocks. You're mining Zen. You're doing transactions daily, right? And you are the user. I've always said this about Zenians. That's why I went so hard in making this channel and trying to educate people on what I was saying. Because if you follow me on X, I posted yesterday. Shout out to everyone that follows the channel, man. We surpassed 100,000 views, which is pretty insane for me. Like, didn't really think I'd be doing anything like this year. So I'm gonna give a big bow to y'all. Thank you guys. Thank you. Fuck yes, let's fucking go. But yeah, we're gonna keep growing the channel here, and again, it's for the people. It's for the people in crypto. It might not be a lot of people, but I get a lot of people watching my videos after the fact. So big ups to everybody that's here right now in the chat, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I see you, Rolando, ZTFO, Shaka Vibes, Wiggity Wiggity, straight team up in here. Damn, somebody got a crazy ass name. 3 quantums, 1 gravity. What? Is that like 3 dimensions, 1 planet? How about that? Why do you use the 8 and 72 moving averages? Oh, I'll let you know. What up, Earn It? What's up with him changing the UI when y'all are trying to use Post X to send to your weird ass page? Oh yeah. I haven't actually used it yet. Have y'all been using Post Chain? Because that's what's happening. They're basically moving it away. Jack said it really well yesterday. If you haven't watched this interview yet with Jack and the Joker, maybe this is something you can tune in later on. Here, I'll drop it in the chat for those that want to save it later to watch it. There we go. I would really watch this. Now, the thing about Jack that's fucking funny is that he says that he's always been trolled, which I believe. And he actually shared the story that I always see on the internet. Somebody hacked ImageSack and they stole the server. And Jack Levin had to give the hacker some Bitcoins. And ever since he did that, because again, he was either going to tell the guy like, hey, we're going to go all the way, or, you know, you're going to release this server. I'll give you some bits and then we'll let it be. And I think he gave him like 6 Bitcoin and he let the hacker run away. Right. So this isn't his first rodeo of dealing with the justice system, which makes me feel even better, man. Ugh. So every day I wake up and I'm like, shit, thank goodness it's the motherfucker driving the ship, because I'm not trying to focus on any of that. See, like, that's the thing about crypto too right now in the 23s. You should not, as a user, think about anything operations. Like, when the fuck do you walk into a Walmart and you gotta like build the shelves? Who walks into a Target and then, like, you know, organizes the racks before they buy their stuff? No, bro, we grab and go. All right. The organization, the operations is handled by the business. All right. And if you want to run the business, I'm down. I'm going to kick back and try to understand it. So I do like that he's taken that approach, saying, yo, it's my time. It's my time, you know. But where was it at? He posted, oh, here we got to go through this media. So, I mean, in case you didn't know, and maybe that's why he posted this a couple days ago. So a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, Jesus, stop posting shit, bro. Damn. All right. I'm going to repost this so I can have it forever stored on my timeline. Man, his Zone launch. We'll talk about Zone. Jeez, he's documenting the F out of all of this. Hater, consider yourself served. So this right here. So Jack Levin, in case you didn't know, this man created drag and drop. All right. He created the ability to grab this right here. This is made by Jack Levin. Now, what's crazy is that it's made by him from his idea, but other people can use it. And when they use it, they have to cite his patent. And if they don't, they can, you know, potentially get sued for not letting people know the origin of the technology. Right. And this is something we don't have in crypto right now. In crypto, we don't have any patent laws or anything like that. Everything is everything. Right. Everything is a remix, blah, 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 which makes sense. But we're moving out of that era. Like, I mean, if you can't see it, then, I mean, you're like obviously praying to God that 2017 works. I think after 2023, I would honestly say all the 2017 practices of this year did nothing more than wreck everybody. Like, none of it made anything successful. DBZen was very amazing, and I think it still will come back in the future. But again, it works off of the abundance theory. So when Zen's in abundance, DBZen has more opportunity to capture Zen. But when Zen's not in abundance, less people are willing to burn, because they're gonna want to say like, oh, I'm gonna save my Zen for XYZ and blah blah blah. And also the whales that kind of use this system to their advantage, they've taken the soul out of it. It's still got a flame though. So I'm watching the flame. The flame is Rosman. So shout outs Roz. He's the flame. I'm waiting for him to spark it up. Until then, I'm gonna hold my little coins. You know, there's no reason for me to panic out. Like, I'm not making anything. Like, this cost me way more than $179. So there's no fucking way I'm gonna just release these. I might as well just hold them, get the little tiny fair ETH I can get. The fairest ETH you're gonna get on the internet, because again, this narrative on DBZen is not driven by the ETH. technically the daily cycles is still the dominated narrative here. And that's why we don't see any of the whales letting up, because they're not going to let you get any coins. They know what the fucking time it is. So we'll see what happens with the flame. Shout outs Roz. Keep it going. But yeah, back to what the hell? Where'd it go? What the hell? Where did it go? Oh yeah, XENblocks. I'm still blocking away, but what I want to see is Ethereum DBs in. So yeah, that's like the thing right now that's happening with crypto, in my opinion. We're moving on to like corporate levels, and I think corporate crypto, or how do you say it, cryptos looking to be corporate, are going to do very well. And that's why I like Zen, because it's branding itself behind the rebel, right? The anarchists in crypto, which we all are. we are all that. We want self-sovereignty, but we have to deal with bullshit mediocre crypto in order to even join the party, right? So now we have our own little party. It's called the Zen Party, right? This is ours, or this is our plot. We're waiting for some people to give us a discount. They won't do it. 3 quantums, 1 gravity. The best way to say 3D Earth. How about that? That's 3D Earth, man. 3 quantums, 1 gravity. That's my perception of a 3D Earth. But yeah, I like to use the 8 MA, because the 8 MA is a representation of a week. So moving averages are nothing more than like daily representations, if you want it to be that way. That's why some people, or that's why most people use the 200, because the 200 moving average is irrelevant to 200 days. So if I'm looking at a longer time frame, such as a month, I will see a 200 here if I was 200 days into the chart, right? Same here. The 200 showed up when we were at 200 days in the chart, and so on and so on. So with these younger charts, such as a Zen, I would say anything under 5 years is a pretty young fucking chart, dude. Straight up, like 5 years. Most companies fail or excel in 5 years, or pivot into new business ventures if they're real businesses. That's all I'm saying. If you betting on business, if you standing on business, you betting on business, these are the metrics you need to be looking at, bro. Where are they gonna be in 5 years? That's why we like Zen, because you actually say, where is it gonna be in 8 years? All right. But yeah, if you want to stand on business, you throw the 200 on there. Then I like using the 72, because this is again a representation of 72 days, right? 72 days is right in between. It's that sweet spot in between 3 months. So a lot of people want to move on 100, 250. I like to move on 270, because yeah, the 200 is well respected by the market, in my opinion. A lot of people in the market will look at that 200 and be like, that's where the resistance is. Then most people like to use the 50, but here, let me turn it on. Let me show you what I mean by using the 50. So if you change this moving average and you hit 50, it's going to come up higher, and it actually shows me that like we're breaking through here, right? But you'll also see right here, this came down and then it reversed off the 50. See the dance on the 50? I don't really like that. I like to know that a trend is broken. So I put 12 extra days, aka a week, in 5 days, right? Think of it that way if you want. And then that gives me a little bit more of a clear understanding of where the room is, because everyone else is looking at the 50. So they're up here right now. Me, I got some room. You see that room, that little pocket there? That helps me not FOMO the fuck out of a chart, man. That's why I like using the 72 and the 200, because the 200 confirms up momentum. 72, as long as we hover above it, it kind of solidifies the bottom. And I show that multiple times in my streams, where typically when we test that 72, you'll see it right here. We're gonna hover above it. See this green candle? It hovered above that 72 and took off. So that this candle would have let you know we're going north. This one might have shook your bitch ass out. But again, if you would have respected the 72 and knew like, hey, this candle closed right before that 72 was on top of that line, there's a possibility for a reversal here. You can go and look at the chart. You can see here, this was already pumping. So this came down, and then that would have been your shakeout, would have been like the idea that, hey, this isn't a continuing rally, which people like to say in Zen. But I'm away from that stuff now. Like, I don't care about if it's continuing or not, man. We're at the fucking physical bottom of the market. Like, the whole market is at the bottom. And if Zen is going to be a leading token going into 2024, pushing the narrative that it ain't okay, it ain't okay to be corrupt crypto, because the people don't care for that no more. We got Bitcoin, we got Ethereum. We don't need exchanges to make it even more corrupt, man. They own everything already. They own everything. All right. And yeah, Jack Levin, he's already made patents. He's got his patents out. Damn. Here's one of Jack Levin's patents, man. Ooh, got that Windows XP. But yeah, this is his middle name is Yokov. That's funny though. Wow. Yeah, 2006. Filed in 2007. Granted in 2010. Damn, that's crazy. 2010, that's the year I graduated from high school. So that's what I mean. That's why I'm trying to catch the fuck up. I ain't trying to get stuck behind no old people no more, man. That shit is dumb. Shout out to all my elders that are older than me. Y'all are real, especially if y'all staying in Zen. Damn. I can only imagine the mind fuck y'all going through. As a young person, I prefer crypto that doesn't have a ton of extraness into it. And I've been searching for it. That's one of the reasons why I was so big into NFTs when they came out, because NFTs, once you learn about NFTs, like here's a project that just recently, if you want to follow someone really good for NFTs, follow my dude, bro. Follow Slat. This is my bro right here, bro. I gotta give him hella kudos for getting me into NFTs, because what my friend Slat has done is he's introduced me to the trends. And what's fun about, a lot of people left coins in 2020 because of what is happening today, because of like this type of shit. You know, the SEC, they don't like coins. They hate coins. But NFTs, those are corporations, so it's easier to attack and easier to capture if things go wrong. And that's why a lot of people are over there right now, because it's harder to do it wrong than it is to make a coin, right? In an NFT, you just make a photo, you don't make any coins, and you slide. But yeah, there's this new one that just came out. I don't know much about it. It's basically, if you've ever played Dead or Alive on PlayStation 4, they've like merged Dead or Alive with like a wild 8-bit feeling NFT. But what I want to get at is the parameters here. So this NFT, again, it's super crazy, but this is the type of shit people are into right now in NFT world. This is looking, I've been meaning to grab one of these, but let's go to yeah, because they have a coin.
With the help of the greatest minds in mathematics and research, this part is now on Ethereum blockchain science technologies for the first time in the history of finance. 欢迎来到标普6900，具有无限可能性的先。
Oh, it's going down. I just wanted to get over here. Jeez. All right, so they have a coin. I'm not too into it. Like, I'm not into the whole thing that they got going on, but this is some NFT stuff. I be peeping in on it. You know, they have a coin. They pump their shit coin. Blah blah blah. Here, let's look at their shit coin. I'm giving my homie some clout right now. I gotta return the favor. This is Spy X 669,000. Okay. Damn, this shit got a lot of liquidity. Damn, it's 69 right now. That's funny. But see, this is what's happening right now in NFTs. So in NFTs, the NFT bros are trying to make coins, you know, because they want to be part of the shitcoin pump. But where their foundation is always going to be in gathering community using NFTs. Now, the thing about NFTs, if you're not familiar, is they're just like coins. Coins are ERC20s. NFTs are ERC 721s. So they're just non-fungible ERC20s, right? So what's funny is that we'll be over here battling, talking about token supply. Like, we got millions of coins. We need mad people. And then in NFTs, they're like, yo, we got 3,333 of these. So if you want one, you can get one. And that's the best. That's the beauty here, is that there can't be no new NFT, no new ERC 721s that are made. And as long as we keep the club together, then we can rise the prices on these things. So that's basically the game in NFTs, and why like people rather put $300 worth of capital into this, right, rather than putting 300 into Zen or into anything. You know, this is a really big industry still. Like, they're buying NFTs left and right. Like gas is still high and people are still buying NFTs. Finding the right one is hard. You got to know the right people. This is from the camp of My Lady. So if you know the My Ladies, these ones are 2E. I had a chance to grab this for 0.4, man. I was stupid. Should have did it. Instead I bought DXN like an idiot. But yeah, this is from the same era. So if you can see the feels, like this whole like millennial, like 1998 Nintendo 64 feeling. That's kind of where NFTs are right now, and where a lot of the volume is. You see, and I mean, everybody wants it because, again, NFTs are coming back. 2.45 ETH for an NFT. That's a stupid flip. We see it right now with bitmaps. A lot of people are moving into ordinals. So again, and that's the thing about tokens right now. People are leaving tokens straight up. Let's go ahead and look at the watch list, and we'll bring up the handy dandy. Oh yeah, look at XSwap, dude. They came out. OKX came out with a testnet DEX called XSwap. Check it out. Whoa, look at this UI right here. Okay. Hold on. Yo, look how rough these edges are. These edges. Let's zoom in on the edges. Oh, it won't let me. All right, fuck it. Look at this text. This is the most aerial text out. Now let's launch it. This has to be amazing, right? Oh, my bad. It's just a fucking clone of Uniswap. Of course, because it's OKX. We should have known that they couldn't make their own DEX. They had to clone Uniswap and call it XSwap. Call it X1 swap. Man, OKX, it's so bad for crypto. Like, it's getting bad out here. What are they gonna do when Uniswap hits them up and says, "Hey, you got to change the UI"? They were like, "Nah, man, we ain't doing that." Stupids. What do these blue vertical lines mean on your chart? Oh damn, Quantum, you want to know everything about my chart. That's cool. We vibing today, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you're chilling with me today. Cause we chilling. I use X Portal because Postchain is total garbage. Portal X connects to 65 blockchains. Oh, okay. I guess that's smart. Using something that's like already on top of PulseX. That's what Jack was saying last night though. He was saying that the SEC, they start going after websites. So like that's the problem in America. It's like it's gonna be hard to host a website for Pulse. And that would be the same for like OKX. Once this trademark shit goes down, it's gonna be way harder for people to continue working, because they're gonna have to stop all of it and rebrand everything from top to bottom if they want to be in America, because that's where the trademark will live. And that's where the money is made, right? It's gonna be here in America. That's why everyone wants to come to America, because we spend like there ain't no tomorrow. Except me, I'm conservative now. It just got to be a bomb ass pizza to get me to spend some bread. That's all I know. That pizza better be smacking. But if you follow the channel Quantum, you will be able to figure out, or you'll be able to find out when we make these lines. So we throw horizontal lines on the chart, or excuse me, vertical lines on the chart to give us an idea of where we want to be, right? So for some reason on this chart, it doesn't, oh no, because I'm not looking at Bitcoin. But yeah, we put these just to see where we want to be. So I have a prediction already saying that Zen is going to make a move by December 18th. That was, that's because DB Zen is supposed to have a prototype for their DEX by the 19th, because that's 10 weeks from when they talked about it. So I made a line here because DB Zen is a product of Zen, and whatever happens there is going to impact our price. Regardless to the fudders who think that DB Zen and Zen aren't the same, they're the fucking same. They're just two different ways of creation, and then DB Zen becomes even more, how do you say it? Like, it gets further away from being a security because it's created with Ethereum and Zen. So I mean, if ETH ever becomes like a security, then maybe it's in hot water, but then it's just got to move itself to like X1 chain, which will never be considered a security because again, there's no work. No one has to do any work. You just burn your coins. And then if you don't want to participate, you don't have to. That's the beauty of it all. Like in the Zen thing, you don't have to participate. Everyone who's like confused on like why blah blah blah, it's like, yo, you should just give it up already, because it means that you don't understand and you need to slow the fuck down so you can comprehend it. And if you still can't comprehend it after slowing down, then you should be doing the safe play, which is pick up some coins, mint some Zen, and walk away. You don't have to be in it every single day, you know, like your boy in like Tree City West. Like I work honestly kind of insane for doing this every single day. But again, that's why you'll get lost in Quantum. I'm saying make sure you like the video, subscribe, so you can see when we make the blue lines, because the blue lines are a factor. And I also recommend you do it for yourself, like how I did it for Hex here. Today would be the day, or tomorrow would be the day, right? That was we drew the November 28th. We wanted to see where Hex was going to go up until this point. Now, this is what's funny. There's a lot of people. Damn, man. How do you even trade this coin? Because you can't do it on Uniswap anymore, right? Let's check it out. Yeah, so can't do it there. I don't even know how you get Hex. That's bad. Yeah, or it's, I don't know. I think maybe it's just me because I'm in New York, so it might be really, really hard for me to get Hex, and then it might get a little spicy. So like if you live in New York City, you shouldn't be using VPNs. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say it on my channel so that if someone's ever like governing my channel right now, there's a motherfucking snippet where I say, yo, you live in New York, you should not be using a VPN. And that's simply because you're basically allowing the feds to show up at your front door, because you're on a VPN. It's obvious you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. You should be driving to New Jersey and doing all your sketch, right? Like, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying if I were to be sketchy, that's probably where I would go. Staten Island, New Jersey. Actually, not even Staten Island. Yeah, New Jersey and beyond. Connecticut. Get the fuck out of New York State if you're trying to do anything sketchy. You're better off taking a 2-hour drive than turning on a VPN. And that's kind of where I feel like the price impact is happening right now on Hex. It's just really hard to get. I think you can get Pulse Chain though, right? Oh, I wonder if I can get it on Zenfi. Oh man, that might fucking burn out Zenfi though. See, that's like the next things that would happen. Like everybody would have to abide by the law. Man, the hardest thing to do in crypto is make an exchange. The easiest way to make money in crypto is to make an exchange. The hardest thing to do is make an exchange. I'm watching you from Algeria. Ooh, damn. Hey, big ups, bro. Big ups to Algeria as well, man. Shout out to all my homies around the world. We in this bitch. Hey, I don't know how to say we in this bitch in other languages, but in your language, if it's got subtitles, Tell everybody we in this bitch. They'll be like, oh, what you in this bitch? Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Let's get the pulse chain. IDK, but I couldn't even get Doge. I think that might be a good thing. You could get Doge though. You can get Doge in America because Doge is gonna be safe. It's a commodity. It's like Bitcoin. That's why actually the ordinals on Doge is hilarious. That is funny. And I hope it does. I hope it does numbers. Damn, I got some extra PLS in here. Where'd that shit come from? That came out of nowhere. I just transferred like all my PLS out, so you can get PLS on Hex, and this is using PulseX routing. But let's go back to Ethereum. Let's see if we can get Hex on the ETH on Zenfi. But again, that's what I would say to my Zenfi homies. If you're watching this right now, yo, just don't fuck yourself over. Like, you have a good thing going with the whole Zen thing. And it's like you want to go and do something else, and then you just fuck everything up that you already had going for you. That was great. So just double think, or just triple, quadruple think when you start serving Americans, so that you don't get yourself played up. Played up. So it looks like you might be able to get it from Zenfi. See if I can get $10 worth of Hex here. Well, there's a lot of different areas. Shiba swap. Yeah, so I guess if you really want to get some Hex, just use Zenfi. Yeah. Because this little whole this Uniswap thing right here, when you go to pick Hex, that's just on their UI because it's governed by, like, that's what, like, the government is governing them here, right? So that is why it's, you could still get these things, but they're just gonna be back end. And this is what the feds want, though, low key. They want us to go down as many trap doors as possible, so we get trapped. And that's kind of why I don't think it's the smartest route anymore. Maybe I'm losing my bandit or something, but I just don't think going toe to toe with these broke ass DOJ, like the Department of Justice is so fucking broke right now. Like, they're hungry for anything. Like, I bet that we need to know where that $4 billion is going. Like, what roads in America about to get cleaned up, bro? Where is that shit going? Or is it just a champion cartel cop right now, you know? So I'm on both sides of the pendulum. I'm not down for corrupt crypto, but I am understanding we need to have a healthy medium. And who knows, maybe there will be a world where a bunch of Americans leave America because we just cannot come to an agreement. Yeah, something's gonna happen though. I feel like somebody's gonna have to budge, whether it's the government or Americans leaving, which it does look like. I have homies that are all in South America now. It's kind of sad. I'm like, damn, bro, another homie in South America, bro. Goddamn. Like, yo, y'all just coming up to New York to visit me? That ain't fair. Because that's the funny thing about America. It's like, you live in America and it's expensive, so it's too expensive to travel. But then you leave America and then you can visit as much as you want. But then you don't get the perks of, I mean, you're obviously dual citizen, but you just can't live here, you know? I like living in America. It's fun. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. But I do want to travel the world, so if you guys have crypto conferences or you want to see crypto bread in your country, you know, hit me up. Send me an email. But don't fucking ambush me. Because we ain't having none of that shit. But yeah, looking at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is trading in a very special range right now, which I kind of predicted in a sense. We're right here in between the 36 and the 30 and the 38. I really thought this weekend we were going to see 40K on this pump right here. But you can see the 72 came into effect. It acted as resistance and we're coming back. Now this is healthy and bad at the same time. We can see we've already done this once before on the hourly, where we broke down past the trend just to catch support off of a excuse me, off of a whole number, right? So this is good to see, because this means that people aren't in the know. Everyone's looking at Bitcoin and still trying to figure out what is going to happen from here. And going into the holiday season, this is one of the most mysterious times, because we don't know how everyone's going to react. And going into quarter 1 of 2024, which will be later in January, a lot of today's action will be for the future. So that's again, I see people holding the prices of Bitcoin up because they don't want it to go too low, so they can continue that narrative. And like every time it dips, it pops, right? So we're broke down below past this 200. We made a higher high, right? We didn't come back down here, so we're obviously moving up. As long as this continues to chop sideways and continue up, keeps getting rejected, but continues up. It's a really good look for Bitcoin. Look at the daily on Bitcoin. Looks horrible. Jesus. Daily looks bad, but what we have coming up right now is the 72s right here. The homie down. It's not even that. It's at a good spot, man. We could dump all the way to 31, which will be $6,000 from where we are right now. And I think we would still this would still be a good range for recovery. Cause my original thesis was let's drop all the way down here to 15. But that just doesn't make any sense. That's, again, the world is being stingy. That's how I'm seeing this war going on in Israel right now. The world is being stingy. The world is undecided. You know, America, if you're in America, there's definitely a lot more vocal citizens about the opposition of the media. So it's kind of bizarre. Like, I'll be watching the news and I'll be like, this is not what I'm seeing on social media. Like, we are literally living in a world where if you watch the news only, you're only getting one side of the narrative. And then we also live in the world, though, if you do stay on social media, you're getting one side of the narrative. So you need to, find your healthy balance between what are the elite saying, and then what is the pirates saying. That's how I'm thinking of it. So I'm seeing both of them are not in cahoots. And again, that's why I'm leaning back on this idea that I think Bitcoin is the answer still. I think Bitcoin is the one thing that both sides will get behind because no one's going to stop it. BlackRock is stepping in. They want to move Americans in. That is amazing. That right there in itself is amazing. And this OKX situation is also showing me we don't actually have a good representation of crypto in America. And with Jack Levin saying what he's saying, here, let's actually take a snippet of some legal shit that Jack said yesterday. Let's run it back just a little bit.
And then the people that dogpiled on me are like non-existent anymore.
Hey, this part was funny. Joker was like,
did you call?
Joker was, whenever Joker got in his bag about his past, man, I've never seen a man so passionate about it. The way, but he got, everybody dog piles on Joker though, and then he's still doing his thing. So big ups to Joker. He's still doing his thing, man. He chilling over there in Kickland. So I'm not even, I'm impressed. I was very impressed by this stream actually. I would say if you're gonna watch it, go into it having fun. It becomes more serious as the stream goes, but in the very beginning it's very cringy. If you're not having fun, all right, you're gonna need to have some fun. Maybe drink a beer or sip some wine, smoke a doobie before you watch this. So you're just leveled to the fun, right? It's a very fun, exciting conversation, and then there's a lot of good detail about what Jack Levin's approach is against OKX, towards like I would say like this 40-minute area and beyond. But this is something I just want to play for you guys.
Old Bitcoin top. Because if you haven't called the Bitcoin top, nothing you say is relevant. Did you sacrifice how many million to charity?
27.
Anyway, like,
27 million. But it's
you have no right to talk unless you have called Bitcoin on the top. Unless you donated 27 million to charity. And plus many other things. So anyway,
right.
I digress.
But what's the future plan for Zen? Zoro's asking.
the future plan for Zen. I think, well, Zen is on 12 different chains. Like it is like literally number 2, number 3 token on every chain. We're so in
terms of
everybody's
volume,
face
right
now. Volume and also the number of wallets, so on and so forth. So it's very difficult to ignore us. It's very difficult to ignore our community. I think this case actually serves us as a marketing element, especially if we win. Like, think about it. A grassroots movement that wins against the corporate entity that crypto actually was designed to fight against centralization. That will make such a great story.
Oh, absolutely. You know, that's a really good point. It's kind of like decentralization fighting centralization. That's so like a Robin Hood kind of feeling, you know?
It's like a David versus Goliath. It's like an archetypical survival battle. And I'm gonna say that I will not let this thing slide. I will win no matter what. And I have the army of dedicated and passionate people behind this. And I never took money from anyone to do it. So it's not like they're like, hey, we'll give you money, so you better do this. I want to do this just because it's the right thing to do. Yeah. And again, this is something we haven't asked for. We haven't asked for the situation to happen. And yet it happened. And this is a lesson for anybody out there, any entrepreneur out there, that those things will happen. So you have to do what's right. You have to protect yourself. And you have to be a fighter. You have to obviously fight for the spirit.
Fight for the spirit. Goosebumps. But yeah, nah, man. That's a lot. This is like the very end of this. This is a very heavy conversation. So again, I would say I dropped it. I'll drop it again in the chat for those that are here now. But yeah, go and watch this right here. It gives you a really good context again about where the state of Zen is against OKX. Don't listen to the internet, man. A lot of people I see on Twitter are telling Jack to give up. I mean, I obviously posted it yesterday. And shout outs for Jack Levin for reposting it. I think he blew up my tweet a little bit bigger than I expected it to be. But yeah, I posted this yesterday. Basically telling everyone, like, yo, Jack's not going to give up on this shit. I already knew it. I knew it already, you know? And as someone who's in Zen, as well as I've not necessarily built my branding behind it, but I believe in what it's going to drive going forward. Like, I am 100% certain that I am 1,000% certain that Zen is going to rattle cages next year. And it's simply based on the production of it, the way that it's created, right? That's what we've been diagnosing in Zen this whole time since February, every single fucking day. How do we make Zen? How do we make more Zen? How do we position ourselves so Zen works for us versus us working for Zen, right? And yeah, he did say something else in here that was pretty funny. Let's see if we can find it real quick on the flip.
The exchanges are by definition, the government cannot track it. Their claim to...
You guys can go on TikTok,
which is always a possibility.
I
have
matter of law. They care about matter of fact. Generally.
Yeah,
here we go.
Which is always a possibility. What?
As much as I can. And then if you guys can,
which I will be communicating to the community.
Basically,
if they're right or they're wrong.
I'm trying to find this clip where I gotta find it and we're going to save it. But Jack Levin talks about when he went through the original like disputes for his patents. So again, he's already had to sue people because they've taken patents. So it's not his first time in the court of law, right? My guy's already been here before. So he talked about it in this somewhere here within the hour. Let's find it though.
Crypto Slate, we already talked public out there.
I like to say this a lot. There's always two sides of every coin. If you only get one side, it's a narrative. Is no longer like run by him or his team. Like he pushed it and all of a sudden it's gone.
And therefore you will be persecuted for doing so.
driven.
Well, that's because the
Okay.
SEC cannot really go after the.
Yeah, so this right here, the question is basically why did this is like more on the Richard Hart thing, but he kind of goes into like what is happening with the SEC in America land and why you're seeing post-chain changing the way that it's changing, as well as all of our landscapes. Like Binance doesn't have CZ no more. That's crazy. It's been CZ since 2017. And then today is Monday, the day after Turkey Day, and CZ is no longer in anyone's brain because he can't touch Binance. He can't touch anything Binance related, or he's going to jail for a long ass time. So what is happening here is Joker asked Jack, like, yo, why are we moving to IPSF in post-chain? And he's explaining it right now.
Crypto itself, but they can go after the website operators. So the website, which is the gateway into the application that drives crypto, that is the only unit or digital entity that they can sue for. Like they can say, you're running a website and you're enabling some sort of a scam, and therefore you will be persecuted for doing so. And so when you distribute a web page and this web page becomes owned by everyone technically, now it's linked to the distributed nature of the chain itself. Now allegedly, Pulse chain is very much distributed. There's like thousands of validators, which actually might be true. What we don't know is how much Pulse Richard himself actually owns, which is a de facto admin key. I would call it the financial admin key, because with the way that the Ethereum fork would work, the more coins you have, the more influence you have on the selection of the validators and nodes that are actually active. So you can
Stop fudding post-chain Jack Levin. Jesus. Yo, anytime Jack shows up somewhere, he's going to FUD it. So it sucks when he starts talking. I get why people hate this guy. He comes through with the book of law or with the book of reason. He's like, hey, but why? Because this, and this. And then it's up to you to decide whether or not it's your reasoning or if you're going to keep pushing forward. But that's not, I want to see, where is this clip at? Maybe it's deeper. Maybe it's like right in the beginning.
Take it for themselves without telling me you're lying. Like, you know.
And so I went to Twitter. I'm like, hey, OKX, what are you doing? And their CMO responded, and he said that all the claims to X1 don't make any sense because we don't know that you even exist. Like his words verbatim were, until you tweeted, we didn't know you were in existence, and like we only saw like X1 being a credit card company or something like that.
What?
Yeah, I can't find it. I watched this last night and woke up right now, and I'm trying to show you guys it. But yeah, there's a part in here where he talks about spanking people and spanking the competition. So if you find it, fucking throw it in my chat so I know where the hell it is. But I'm really fascinated about everything that was said in this interview with Joker, because again, it put me at ease to be like, yeah, man, I'm on the right track with this Zen shit. I don't know what everyone else is on because I'm not trading and I understand how trading works. So I mean, I've been DCAing actually this whole time into this. I've been putting 0.01 ETH into it, you know, when I'm catching the lows, and that's why I've been watching this motherfucker. I'm surprised. I tweeted last night, I was like, I hope I wake up and I see a lower price, but we just cannot crack the lower price. Lower price would be below the 72. So I've been waiting for 47, 46, 45. Well, that's 6 zeros and a 4-5, but we haven't been able to get that low. So it's more proof to me hearing Jack talk about, yo, fuck OKX. I've got legal. And he also said, in case you didn't know, I mean, you can go to Zen Crypto, right? Down here, you'll see that there's all right reserves. There's the terms of use. So in the terms, there's actually, so Zen Network, we refer as in Zen World LLC. So again, watch the Joker interview. You'll get more context on this. But long story short, Zen World is a company protected. And if we go to court, against OKX, there's actually insurance to go and protect the brand. So there will be insurance money that would come in to defend the brand, you know, and on top of whatever Jack Levin's made in his past, and on top of whoever else wanted to get into it, right? There hasn't even been that talk yet where it's like, how do we fundraise to make this statement? I mean, we do have a fundraising token right now in a sense, but it's more of a meme. So don't take it serious. Please don't take it serious. It's up to you. I'm into it. I'm not selling mine. I'm watching the traders trade, right? And maybe I'll get some more X1, aka Zone token if we get a little bit of a dip, but I'm still waiting for that saucy dip. I want to see it get really, really low. But again, there's not that many coins. And you can see we've been trading in between 15 million and 5 million. So there is a lot of holders. That's what I'm also, some people are trying to tell people or make people believe that Zen doesn't have any holders. But we're here, man. We're actually buying this shit while it's going down. Because again, Zen is based on time and gas. So you can go and mint Zen and you can push your time into the future. Or you can push your gas into the future. Right, by minting Zen, using xeNFTs, using vanilla mints. So you can push your gas into the future. But the thing is that gas is going up. So technically, anything above 25 gwei is not profitable, right? So there are going to be a lot of people they're going to be making the claims. But I've been watching it hard, bro. I've been watching it hard. And here's something I want to point out. Let's look at some of these sellers. Like this person right here. I don't know who they are, but let's look at them. Let's look at their sell history. So on Dex Screener, you can kind of check out makers and you can see what's happening. So this is what I'm saying about there's a lot of traders here. Usually the sells that come into Zen to change the price are going to be large sells of a lot of ETH. So then what I usually like to do, just so I can keep myself, sane and I can go on Twitter and talk shit, I come over here and I try to see what's going on, right? Go open up do my own chain analysis on Etherscan. What you can do is you can check out that person's wallet and see how much how much Zen they have. So typically, if I see a zero balance, I'm like, okay, I have a trader on my hands. And exactly that's exactly what we see here. We see that this account transferred in some Zen 3 hours ago. They transferred in 10,000 Zen or $10,000 worth of Zen from this address, right? We can go to this address. It's probably, let's see what happens. All right. So this is another one of these addresses. This one still has 84 billion Zen inside of it. Okay. And you see most of it is transferred in. So these wallets that are doing this, I'm not running deep analytics on them. But I am noticing that none of these wallets are like normal behavior. Every single one of the sells that are happening are subjective trading sells, which means that there's someone trying to postpone the pump. So they come in and they dump. Now, what does that do for you? So you'll see this one here. I see these happening because it doesn't really make any sense, right? It's like, why would a Zenian dump into a pump? So I'll check them out. Okay, there's one cell there. Let's see what's going on here. So we'll open them up. All right. So I see there's a lot of different things here. Okay, so we have somebody who took their zone and they put it back over here. Actually, they sold Zen into zone and then they sold the zone into wrapped ETH. Weird. I know what this is doing though. Again, and that's what I was saying. X1 is probably going to have one of the biggest LPs with Zen. It's going to happen organically. But let's look at this real quick. They zeroed out their balance. Let's see how they got their Zen. Claim ranks. Awesome. And then this is what I'm also looking at. So the 31. So let's look into this. Right. We're going to go in here. Okay. So again, when I see stuff like this, it helps me understand, hey, this is just someone messing with the price. And then again, this is why we go and buy their time off the DEX. And it's going to be awesome, bro. When this thing starts to really make some sense, and then everyone is like minting their Zen and trying to push the price down, and then they run out of mints, it's going to be hilarious. And what I mean by that is you can see here, this is coming from this account. Right. And then this account is essentially sending Zen mints to other accounts. So claim, see mint right here. What they do is they mint and then they send it to another account and so forth. You can compound. In case you did not know, you can compound all of yours into one address from multiple addresses. This is dope in my opinion, because again, what you're getting out of this. Let's open up this. Let's open this up. So they claim ranked 400 days ago, and they dumped all of it, which was 31 million Zen, $16. When they started the claim rank, it cost them $3, and then when they just sold it, with the mix of everything else, it cost them, it was $16. So they won on this. Yeah, $2 to even claim it. And again, at 19 Gwei. So this is the season. This is the claim and sell season. Whenever Zen, because it's connected to gas. So whenever gas comes below 25, you can expect there to be sell pressure on the DEX, right? And it can come from all kinds of angles, depending on who the person is, depending on where they are in their journey. This right here, this sell here, that doesn't make me too worried, because I'm like, oh, that's just someone consolidating and selling and trying to make maybe you sell, because you'll be looking at this and you'll see, oh my God, $1,500. Like, I need to sell now, maybe this is the end, and then it pumps, right? Or this person here, they do the 10K. Let's just keep looking at these sellers. This is a really good way to feel comfortable with what's going on. You also find some really craziness in the mix here. So let's go ahead and launch this wallet up, because I think it's kind of weird that you're selling Zen this early. So I want to figure out why you're doing it. I think this should be the moment in time when everyone's actually stacking Zen. So seeing people sell their Zen, that lets me know that it's probably a manipulation wallet. There we go. I'll click here. See how they got much in. So they got zero balance Zen. Then execution. So they bought a billion Zen 14 days ago, and then they sold it today. So 14 days ago. Yeah, it make no sense. Look at this. So this is what I mean. Why would you buy Zen just to sell it for a loss? Either you're a really, really bad trader, or you're just, like, what are you doing? So these little mannerisms I'm seeing are helping me, again, feel comfortable with what's going on in price, and why I've been antagonizing the internet every night saying, when is Zen going to rug? It's clear as day that it's not going to rug. It's clear as day that this is a bottom, but yet people still want to say Zen is forever down. Can someone please explain it to me? My guess is the recent fight of X1 is just a fake story by Jack and OKX. There is a strong operation between them under the table. Oh, okay. Quantum, that's not true, man. I'm sorry, bro. See, that's what's so funny, though. That's what I mean. A lot of people are making up their own fantasy stories because they want to. And that's cool. You're in the quantum realm. That's like another quantum concept, but they're not in cahoots. OKX is literally trash. Like, everything that they do is a clone. They're just trying to strong arm because they have investor funds, and they might truly think like you, Quantum. They might think like that. So like, that's what I'm saying. You got to come out of yourself. It's like doing DMT, but you're not doing it. You got to look at yourself from the outside in and try to be outside of the perspective of what you're hearing. That's something that you hear. You would hear someone say, I bet they're working in cahoots. But in reality, you would go and watch Jack Levin on here, and you would see that they're blatantly attacking him, and they're blatantly using leverage of bag to create a narrative that won't exist because we're going to fight it. It's kind of cool. It's actually really, really cool shit to see happen. I'm seeing it. I've always seen it happen in crypto, but I never been on the outside looking in. I always been in the inside looking out and saying stuff like what you've been saying, where it's like, oh shit, I bet they're in cahoots, instead of just going and doing the research. Like, look at these cascades of sales back and forth on the Zen contract here, right? So let's go ahead and look at them. Right, this account, all it does is sell. Where did they get there? Let's see. Where are you getting your Zen from, sir? Are you a MEV bot? Okay, I see they're executing. Just selling. I'm just selling. They still got 1 billion Zen in the mix. So, okay, here we go, guys. We got one. I want you to pay attention to this. So you saw that on the last one here. We were dealing with, oh, it's not there no more. Damn it, I deleted. We're dealing with someone who had a 400-day mint. Now you're going to also be selling sale pressure from people who aren't doing 400 days. Right? And these people are losing time, which is hilarious. What I mean by that is by not doing longer stakes, they're done now. So they have to reinvest. And this is what I was saying before when I was saying I don't think it's smart to just continuously roll in your Zen mints and not max mint it out. So this one was 300 days, and you see that it had way less Zen than that 400-day one because it doesn't have EAA, right? You have 31 million Zen for 400 days, and you have 13 million Zen for 300 days, no AMP, right? $10 less. So this is getting smaller, and this is why the price is trading sideways. Because everyone who continuously selling, they're running out of time, and we're not pumping the price. And this is the only strategy they have right now is to keep selling everything and hope for the pump. So the only thing that everyone has on their side is the mints, but we know mints are becoming smaller. This is such a beautiful design, Zen is. Because you're watching it. You're literally watching the supply diminish for the DEX. Because I'm done bulk making. I don't need to make a bunch of Zen anymore. I got XENblocks. I know I got a ton of Zen coming through in the future. So I don't need to necessarily just always do a Zentarion. In the very beginning, it made a lot of sense. But again, we're going further and further into the future. So positioning yourself in Zen is going to be smarter, in my opinion, than over consuming minting. Because you don't know what the climate's going to be in 400 days. Like, we could be full-blown bull market, and Gwei could be 100 every day. Because on the cusp of a bull, it's 36. On a holiday, it was 19. So that's why a lot of people were able to grab some stuff, because they could still get 19. And sometimes, too, at nighttime, it will drop to 19. But it's becoming more and more scarce, that 19 Gwei. See right here? Really, really late at night is when you'll see some 19s pop up. And again, this is a holiday week. So maybe you might want to start strategizing what you're going to do in December on Christmas week, which is coming up. We'll probably get low gas again. And then same for New Year's. We'll probably get low gas. And then after New Year's, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. So this window of low gas is also coming closer and closer to an end before the bull. All right. Now this isn't updating, but it still has Q1 on it, which is pretty dope. I hear that they're trying to bounce back. So hopefully they bounce back sooner than later. But yeah, what we can see here is we do have some pretty big days of a lot of Zen coming onto the market in December. But then we don't really have that much more, right? Christmas, of course. A lot of people put their mints around Christmas so that they can sell them. And then it's pretty dull lull until we get to like March. So seeing how much Zen is being created, I am under the impression now that this number is going to continue to get smaller and smaller. And then we will have a moment where a ton of Zen is going to come out, like February, March, like everyone's like 30, 40, I don't even know how much I got estimated Zen for. Let's see. Because I did some smaller state XeNFTs on the education account. Yeah, so like in February, everyone's gonna be having 30s coming back again, right? If you did max mints, I think these are max. Yeah, 440 days. So this is gonna be really cool to see once all these terms start to show up for everyone, and then like it's gonna this is the turning point in Zen because there's no more EAA after this March, February. There's probably going to be X1 333 auction at that point. It probably won't be called 333 auction, but there's going to be something where we're going to be burning our Zen to move the economical energy into X1 chain. So when that happens, it's just going to take the price north. Because again, a lot of people might not have enough Zen for their position, so they have to buy some. That's why for me right now, I'm buying at these lows because I have mints coming in. So as long as I'm continuously DCAing every single day into Zen, I should build a nice, healthy position that I'll be able to do whatever I want with it. I do want to stake my Zen, but I'm waiting for a really good staking app that's coming out. Actually, here's some alpha for those that have stuck around with your boy. You want to follow Mr. 33? Where he at though? Maybe there's no dot. Where is he at though? Here we go to Zen Artist. Follow Zen Artist. All right, and then Zen Artist will take you to the next guy. I guess I'm messing up on his name right now. All right, here what we'll do is we'll kick it back. He's got it right here. Oh, XENMR. XENMR. Good to know. But this account is coming out with a staking app to amplify Zen staking. It's called XENblocks. So XENblocks is the first round of staking on DevNet has begun. Okay, they got a DevNet up. Let's go look at it. Or where's it at? But yeah, so people don't stake Zen yet, and that's also kind of weird. We don't have that culture where people stake Zen and create more for later. So now we have a developer that's creating this thing called XENblocks so that it actually gives you a reason to stake your Zen. It's still in test phase. That's why I haven't really talked about it much. Let's see if we can find the DevNet though, and then just using the UI, let's see how easy it is to understand it. I just got to find it real quick. Sir says facts. Those sellers don't understand the fundamentals of DCA and hodling, especially on the brink of a bull run. Yo, what up, Dioshlan? Possible recession, stock rally, but bad economy and debt rising for countries, individuals. BTC doesn't retrace. Supply is in rising more in the future. That's the reason the bottom isn't in. I hear that. I'm kind of sold though. Man, you see this right here though? Yo, they said that this Black Friday on the internet was one of the biggest. Yeah, here it is. This is ridiculous. So, I mean, I hear you, Dioshlan, but I'm not seeing it in America, bro. Americans are awkward right now because they want to live their life how they live. So you got Americans taking on 5 jobs just to live the life they want to live, right? And just going along with it all. And this is why I was mind blown when I saw this. Black Friday shoppers spent a record $9.8 billion in the US. That is wild. We supposed to be in a recession, but motherfuckers got internet. But again, it's not that they have money, it's they have credit. So I'm still waiting for everything to implode, but for some reason, it just won't fall, man. And everything is it just continuously blows my mind. So I'm waiting for it to rug hard, but I just don't know what's going on. A lot of economists don't even know what the fuck is going on. They actually think a lot of or at least from what I've heard, and that's why I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now. A lot of people are getting ready to move into Bitcoin, and they're going to hedge US dollars and inflation with Bitcoin. And then that is kind of, what I would say is the world wants to get off the dollar. The world needs to get off the dollar, but the elite won't let people. And then in America, then they're giving them credit so they can spend money we don't have. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But I hear you, though. I hear you. Americans going into debt. We going into debt, and we still getting, and they still gonna probably print a stimulus check. Wild. It's this is like one of the most bizarre times to live in the, like, we have no clue what's going on. People just, because it's the holidays too. Everybody wants that, that white Christmas holiday. Like, you got to have the thing with your family, got to make the kids happy. However you going to get it, you going to get it. And that's the thing about America, is that people are really getting it regardless to what's going on in the world. Like, the world is at war, but in America, we up 7.5% on our Black Friday trend. Like, what the fuck? This shit doesn't make any sense. And that's why I can keep my head in the cryptos, because this is where the future is. The future is going to be Zen. It's going to be Bitcoin. Ethereum, possibly. I'm kind of shaky on the ETH 2.0, ETH staking concept. I do think we're going to see some road bumps with that, because no one's talking about it. So that means it has to be something. And again, that's why I think Zen is here to rescue the free mind individuals in crypto. If you really believe in self-sovereignty and owning your bits, man, why wouldn't you get into Zen? That's everything we're about. And now we got mediocre, corrupt crypto coming after us to steal our blockchain name for no fucking reason. Like, no one asked for this. We're just chilling, printing coins, and, people see value in our community over and over again. And also, what's funny too about this guy here, this is the Chinese community. So this is what OKX is trying to get our brethrens over in China. They're trying to confuse them, which is kind of fucked up, because they ain't gonna fly in America, and that's what everybody's gonna want. They're gonna want an American brand. Awesome. Let's look at this real quick. XENblocks. Yo, I like this. I like the logo there. I got blocked from a Telegram group from an X1 situation for talking about dollar cost averaging this morning. I'm happy the majority of people competing for gains don't have the funds to DCA. That's facts though, bro. Hey man, the DCA game, oh man, you better have some cap ready. That's why I keep DJing shit. Wait, what's this? Ruby wallet? I gotta hide that. I don't want to do Rebe or MetaMask. Oh, cancel. I think I gotta get to DevNet though. Another stimulus check would be nice. Would love the free billion. Zen. Yeah, if I get a stimmy, I'm definitely putting it into crypto. Doesn't make any sense not to do it. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Do I have any Zen here on this account? I don't know though. Maybe not. Let's see. And this right here is what's funny too, man. Oh yeah, OKX, they took down the Zen contract viewings, so you can't really view it. You have to find it now. It's kind of sad. I was like, damn, why'd they do that? Okay, cool. I do have some Zen here. I just be letting Zen burn over here. It's bad. I'm sure I got hella unclaimed Zen. Yeah, there's claimables. Oh, this one's claimable. We'll claim it. To get some extra Zen in the bag. Throw it in the bag. Damn, one of mine Zenterions is almost, my Apexes is almost ready. Fascinating. What's this? Oh, confirm, man. 1XN. Wow. Damn, I really let these things burn. Jeez. Let me get this one. I'm just letting these things bleed out over here. But I do need some Zen so I can have fun on these dApps. I guess if you need some Zen, leave a comment. I'll send you some. Leave a comment or your address or something else in the comments. I don't know, man. It's up to you. Oh, actually, I haven't been playing music the whole time. It's up to you, man. If you want some Zen, let me know. On testnet, on DevNet, and I think I got some on Fastnet. I gotta double check. Claiming. All right, boosting it up. I think some of these are a lost cause though. These ones might be lost. A long time ago. Also, I don't think it's smart to claim Zen. That's like already bled out, man. Just fuck it. Leave it be. All right, we got some Zen now. Let's go back to ZenBox. So, ZenBox protocol adapts the mechanism of automatic compounding, which automatically compounds the protocol's rewards into a staking pool, maximizing your profits and the rewards that come from ZenBox official staking. So let's go ahead and throw $1 billion in here. Isn't this the right network? DevNet. Oh, does that have to be on Girly? I don't have any Zen on Girly if it's there. I thought that was live on DevNet. Hold on. Let me refresh this real quick. Their logo looked like a butterfly. Okay. So I see it's got my Zen here. It says that there's a 17% APY. So this is basically cloning this. So let's see, 17. So I think when I originally talked to this dude, he was saying that that's all they did. They just took the staking contract and they made something else out of it. So right now there's it's a million. Oh, so there's only 134 millions in here. I'm gonna throw $1 billion in this bitch. Or actually, I'm gonna throw in everything. But we're just gonna do $1 bill. Then we'll look at we'll try to see what else they got cooking. Jack said that hater guy was yeah, the hater dude was hating on him through text. That wasn't smart, man. He should have kept it professional. Cause now that's all that stuff's gonna go to law or like the court, like it's gonna be pulled up. Or they're gonna settle with Zen. Like they would settle with Fair Crypto. All Jack is asking for them to do is change their name before this gets too deep. And then once it gets deep enough, he said it himself, he'll take it to the Supreme Court. He's got the bans. He's got the bans. All right, so let's go ahead and stake this. I've been waiting for some staking contracts. I mean, I have my own vanilla contract now. So maybe be staking soon. But I mean, I'm not a dev, bro. I just really like crypto and I just happen to be good at it, I guess. But yeah, I want my own little staking box. Well, I'll stake with everybody else though. I think that's what happens here. I think as everyone stakes, this just becomes larger and larger and the rewards should become bigger and bigger. Cause it's like, you know, it's like anything. As long as there's a giant pool of people, it should do pretty well. All right, so we have this staked up. We'll check in on it in a couple of days. We'll see what it's looking like. Let's go ahead and read up since it's very easy website to use. All right, so the core values. What is ZenBox? Save users costs by pledging multiple users Zen together in a smart contract of Zen. ZenBox reduces gas fees that each user would need to pay. Users save users time. Fully automated Zen mining liberates users from the need to spend a lot of operations and time on mining without understanding the underlying principles of mining. Enhances user staking experience. Users can easily stake and unstake Zen tokens through a simple interface and operation without the need for complex steps and technical knowledge. Yo, if you want to read this, I'm going to drop it in the chat, man. So what are your advantages? Increase users' staking returns, enhance users' staking flexibility, ensure users' staking security. XENblocks uses reliable smart contract technology, and no one can control or tamper the users' Zen tokens. Users have full control of their assets. Okay. So let's keep diving in here. All right. So the feature overview: stake Zen. We just did it. XENblocks staking feature allows users to stake their Zen in the XENblocks smart contract. The XENblocks smart contract then collectively stakes all users' Zen tokens in the Zen smart contract, saving users gas fees, increasing staking returns, and providing staking flexibility and ensuring staking security. Automatic Zen mining. The mining feature enables users to engage in fully automatic Zen mining and compound without the need to understand underlying concepts such as slots. This saves cost and time for users while providing additional income sources and value added opportunities. All right. I'm still not too sure about what the fuck is going on here. Okay. Technical framework and implementation details. The XENblocks project is built on Zen protocol, employing reliable smart contract technology, and no one can control or tamper, blah, blah, blah. We know that shit. Okay. Well, sir, how do I make money off of this? Isn't that the question we all have? Okay, staking Zen. You stake Zen. XENblocks feature allowing stakes and Zen stakes and XENblocks contract to earn Zen rewards. Okay, where are the rewards coming from? XENblocks staking versus official staking. APY XENblocks staking is in this column. Official Zen staking is in this column. Constant with Zen smart contracts determined by the Zen smart contract. I wonder what that means. Oh, consist in the Zen smart contract determined by the Zen smart contract. What I'm getting from that is this is on top, and that's probably why you can withdraw and you forfeit your fees. Whereas this is saying I'm staking in the contract, inside of the Zen contract, not on top of it. That's what that's saying that, which would make sense. That's why you can only do one wallet address, because you're deeming one wallet. That's how the vanilla staker works. If you want to get out of the vanilla stake, you go over here and you do the XeNFT stakes, and then the XeNFT stake locks it in though, because you can't. They've made it so that this stake you can't end until it's done. Right. And that's just a smart contract on top of the staking contract. So essentially they have done the same thing, but they've made it so that it's like a live contract where it's taking from that 17% and it's not giving. It's like they're making their own rules with the 17%, because that's always going down. Right. On every blockchain, staking will, after 1,600 days, will be 2%. So eventually this will only be 2%, but it won't be like these ones on the Zen network where you don't get your rewards if you end early, and or you're not locked in for eternity in order to stake. Pretty cool stuff. I get it now. All right, let's keep going. Compound staking, yes. And this one says no. So this is saying that the more you keep it in your stakes, the more Zen you should have at the end of your staking period. Early withdrawal penalty. No penalty. Retains all rewards during the staking period. Yes. Adjustment of stake amount. Unlimited. Can be increased at any time. Can only stake once. Adjustment requires unlocking first. So that's what I was saying. I get it now. So this gentleman was actually in the XENblocks Telegram earlier today. Where he at though? Maybe I can find him real quick. Cause he jumped in here earlier today. He was all chatting with us and stuff. I wasn't chatting. I just was reading. But where is it at? I mean, we talk a lot in here. Oh, here he is. So he jumped up in here and he was saying, yeah, he was talking with Tree City West. Shout out Tree City West. He was like, Tree City West is awesome. I was reading on Twitter. He was like, because I found that many people holding Zen are not staking it. And I think this is a waste of resources. XENblocks plans on utilizing these resources. He said he conducted a poll and many people didn't even know that Zen could be staked. So that's kind of where the inspiration of this is coming from. He said, yeah, that's possible. It seems like, oh yeah, because he came in because he wanted to deploy his idea, but he couldn't get it to work in Hard Hat. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, so that's what's happening here. My dude has taken something very simple. Oh, okay, hold on. We gotta keep reading. I see some percentages shit popping up. All right, so staking process. Users can stake their Zen tokens by interacting with the XENblocks smart contract directly and throughout the user's interface provided by XENblocks. This enables users to stake at any time without restrictions or conditions. The XENblocks staking contract periodically stakes all users' Zen collectively in a Zen smart contract. This process saves users gas fees, increases staking returns, and provides staking flexibility to ensure the staking security. The XENblocks staking contract stakes. Damn, how many times y'all gonna say stake in this shit? Jesus. Stakes and unlocks Zen tokens every day. Wow. Compounding and continuously growing users' principal and return. That's pretty cool. So that's what's happening here. Looks like you're gonna have to wait a whole cycle before your stake drops in, because the contract is gonna, end and then replenish with all the new stakes that go in. That's awesome. Wow. Wow. This is actually really awesome, y'all. Because the thing about staking is it's a solo game. And that's probably why a lot of people don't stake. Like, I stake on other chains, but I have to have a whole strategy. Like, here's one of the strategies I have. Right on Avalanche, because this is where all my mints are. So over on the Avalanche, I have to do stakes based on when I'm getting new stakes. Just recently though, you see here, I was like, fuck it, man. I gotta just make one for my birthday. So I just made this stake for my birthday because I've been rolling them so many times, and Avalanche's gas went up like crazy because of the inscriptions. I had to think again, wait, I can't continue to do this. Just like they're saying, you're saving on gas because you don't have to continuously keep staking. So that's something that even I've already just ran into a brick wall. I was like, whoa, I need to put some time behind my stake so I can yield more than just a few, 100 million Zen. But again, if I end early, I lose this, right? So I had to stay committed. And then we also have the XeNFTs, which are cool. But again, I can't I have 1 billion Zen locked up right here for 1,000 days, man. I got 849 days before I can hit this withdrawal button. So what they have done with XENblocks is they've brought my conundrums and made one big ass smart contract that everybody can be a part of. And then what this smart contract does, and we'll wait to see if it really does it, because we're just reading. We used it, but we don't really know if it's doing it. What it does is it adds a layer that doesn't have restrictions such as a XeNFT and such as a vanilla stake. They took those restrictions away. Pretty awesome shit. Looks like though you do have to do a 1-day lock though, so it's not like you're in and out as fast as you can be. You're just gonna have to wait cycles. So every cycle, every day, you'll have to wait. If you want to check out this website here, I'll drop this too in the chat. Phantom gas is staying high. I can't claim. Damn, I haven't even looked at Phantom's gas. Yeah, gas is going up. It's kind of showing us, guys. more of a reason why I'm like, hey, if you're in Zen every single day, you're actually like the network. You know exactly how the network is moving left and right. And there's going to be some people who step in and go, wow, right? But we've been here for a minute. So yeah, Phantom, I see their gas has gone up. Eve Moss is slow tick up. Glamour is right where it usually is. But it has ticked up. It used to be in the green all the time. Same with AVAX. This was considered green, but after that spike to 300, it looks like this like data thing changed itself, and now it sees 25 is like half. It's kind of weird. But yeah, Phantom, I've seen the gas has been going up over there hardcore, man. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, all the gas on all chains are getting ready to go north. So that's going to be a thing about staking, man. Like, you won't be able to stake every single day like you used to. So you might need to get in something like this. And again, this is going to eat from the APY. So, if you need a reference, go to find the Zen light paper. So right here in the Zen light paper, this is the staking. Here, let's see where we are right now since Genesis. Best way to get Genesis information. Whoa, everything went black. Damn. Oh wow. Yeah. Hey guys, I finally got it. I thought it was gonna take me a week to capture this. I got it in a couple days. That's awesome. But I'm falling in G rank on XENblocks. That sucks. It's because now we're at a place where the difficulty is so high. All right, this difficulty has risen, which means I need to add more GPU power in order to keep moving up. But I'm trying to be conservative and not use all of my credits. Bitches. The mint isn't going to be as high as they say. I'm a semi-professional pimp. Send me your keys. Hey, I'm a crypto sugar daddy. Send me your keys. But yeah, so staking. Look at this. There's not that many active stakes at all. And when things get staked, the Zen gets burned. So imagine a bunch of people buying Zen off of the market just to stake it because now there's a compound dApp. I mean, I'm sorry. What the fuck am I saying? Like, don't listen to me. Do whatever you want. I'm DCAing and I'm happy that this is showing up. Because again, this is going to capture the APY. So that would be the thing. Actually, I'm very confused. Actually, no. So this would capture APY until it goes down. That's what it would be. That would be the theoretical thing. Because if it's doing a new mint every day of a bulk amount of Zen, that means that when the APY goes down, then that day is the day it changes. But the APY, it's every 90 days. So you'll see here, we'll talk about it. So staking Zen, you'll be able to stake Zen for any number of days between 1 and 1,000. And this receives an APY reward, which starts at 20 on on the Genesis, and will decrease by 1% every 90 days thereafter until reaching 2%, whereupon it will stay at 2% indefinitely. Each stake's APY is fixed at the time of the stake, depending on how many days have passed since Genesis. So I guess there's a two-sided coin to this. The coin would be that, hey, if you want to lock in the 16% and you know you're going to do it for 100 days, you might as well make one of these cards, right? Or I should say that if you know you're going to want to do it for 1,000 days, then you're probably going to want to make a stake on a XeNFT, or you're going to want to do it over in this area. Because again, what you're doing is you're locking in that APY for 1,000 days. But XENblocks, or excuse me, XENbox, is going to be ending cycles every 24 hours. So essentially, when we do get, which we'll see right here, progress towards 15% is going to be on January 1st. So on January 1st, in 35 days, this So in 35, you basically get 35 days of compounding 15%, and then boom, it's going to go to 14% for 90 days. So you get 90 days of compounding for 14%. Then boom, it's going to be knocked down again to 16%, right? And then eventually it'll end, which, does this have an end date? Nah, this is just working towards the bottom of it. Here, let's see. What would be the end date? 1620. All right, let's get the calculator out. Geometrinator. I just like this. I like this. I mean, yeah. Hey, today's an 81 day, guys. That's great. Reflection 81, 18, 61, 16, 38. Today's a Zen day. To be honest. Oopsies. So this is when Zen was created. Now let's see when's 1600 days. Is that? Oh, it's 1620. My bad. We had 20 days of that. Let me match it up. Make sure I'm matched. Yeah, 1620. So March 16th. That's funny. What a funny day. 2027 is when all of it'll be 2% forever. Right? So how many days do we have right now from that? So you got 12, you got 1205. You got 3 years, 109 days, or 3 years, 3 months, and 17 days before the staking is going to be 2% forever. So this is basically how many days you have to capture a lot of Zen that's going to be produced in the staking contract. And I mean, this actually still is sounding more theoretical than solo staking, because you're compounding and the rewards grow as more people jump in it, because then this gets bigger, and when this gets bigger, this is capturing more APY, and then however much you've got in the pool, you're going to be capturing with that big ass group. Man, it's actually pretty powerful, man. I'm excited to see where it goes. We'll check on this throughout the week and see the growth of it on DevNet. And if you want, again, go follow Mr. or 0xMR. It looks like Omar 33, and he's the developer of all of this stuff going on here. So yeah, big ups to him. Shout outs to the Chinese community. Shout outs to the Asians out there, man. I still fucks with y'all. Even though y'all in mad deception right now. 2 days after cream pie in 2026. Daddy chill, lols. I'm only gonna full send 2 stakes. I full sent a whole bunch of ETH stakes. Well, not a whole bunch, like 5, I think. Five full sends. My brain is too smooth for staking, lols. Yeah, I want to keep staking, but I'll stake on ETH in this fucking XENblocks thing, especially if it's audited and there's no way for anybody to jack me. I'll totally do it. It's the other way to stake is Phoenix, but Phoenix is got a lot of question marks, so it's a little bit harder to stake. Damn. The sun's all up in my camera. Let's do that. There we go. So yeah, I have a couple of stakes on ETH, and I did 1,000 days. Like right when they came out, I was like, when we can sell these are going to be the most expensive xeNFTs, because they're going to have 19% APY, and this is the highest amount you're going to be able to get for these. So I did a couple 100 million, as well as I was capturing everything that had these. That's why I haven't withdrawn this one, because I'm still waiting to see what Fair Crypto is going to do with these rarity scores. Once you claim your stake, it burns the card, so the rarity goes away. So I'm just gonna hold on to it for a little bit, see what the fuck happens. But this is a cool idea, just to put Zen away. So now I got, what is it? Oh, don't tell me how much Zen. Well, I'm yielding 162 million, and I have like 300 million here. Yeah, around 300 million. So, and that's locked up. This is 2025 Zen. So I'm not even worried, right? I'm like, yo, if Zen is at a penny, I'm chilling already. And I'm future forward thinking in this. This is exactly why I'm not nervous about today's price. I'm actually encouraging lower lows if we can get them. But it's getting really, really tough. Look at, here's another seller. Let's check them out real quick. I'm about to wrap up the screen here. I just want to check this seller out. So we got a seller here. Let's see how they get in their Zen. Pocket watch them. Pocket watching. They still got 2 billion Zen. Cold, clean number. And again, you see here, look at, they dumped their time. So this is and again, this is why I'm not really worried if, and this is a long time ago, 2 days ago, man, they're sitting on it. They're just sitting on their time because they know like that. Like if this was 2 days ago, the question is now, like, how many more do they have, or did they only make one? You know. And this number is continuously going down. Every time I see a bigger seller, this number is going down. Only a few people have 30 millions. It's a very small niche community of oh, I had enough liquidity to do it. Yeah, so 332 days ago. The reason why we're seeing a significant difference between the 400 and the 300 is the EAA. So a lot of people don't actually have EAA, and that's slowing the selling down. That's why they had the early amplifier in most of those. And most of the early amplifier Zenians, they max minted. So the EAA won't return until February, or maybe we'll get a sprinkle in December. But a lot of people didn't actually mint for November, December, January of this year because it's just the way time worked. A lot of vanilla minters right now. And I think that's why we see, just to keep it going here with the Zen talk, because I can talk about Zen forever, right? Butter. Oops. Let's go back one more. So Zen's holders are up to 151,000. And the holders is just keep going up. As well as, like, if we take this off and we look at the analytics of Zen, we're ahead of schedule already. I know, dude, it's kind of insane to me. I didn't think Zen would be ahead of schedule right now. But there's so much FUD, it's hard to see it. But look at these, the last month's worth of transaction. I'm sure this is mostly outside of America going on right now. But this is insane. All-time high transfer count, almost, for the year. Almost. Oops. Bro, we're ahead of schedule. Look at this. So the last time we had this much selling was in July. This much movement of the Zen coin. When the Zen coin is moving this much, is because mints are ending. And when mints are ending, people are moving them around. But you see this July moment here. There, actually, we'll go all 23. So again, there was a lot of movement in the January. A lot of people had early mints ending. And then we had that lull when everybody didn't have any Zen and DB Zen came out So majority of the transferring was buys and sells. It wasn't minting and then sending. That's a tool. That's a two thing. When you just buy it and then burn it, that's one thing. But then when you mint it, move it to a new wallet, maybe sell some, maybe burn some, you start adding to the transactions, in which makes a little bit more sporadic. So we see that happening here right now. We're reaching all-time highs in transactions, and we're heading back to times February 25th. Last time it was like this, the price went crazy. This right here. Wait, no, that's not right there. Sorry. That's right here. February 25th. That was the bottom of that last run before we dunked down. And I'll never forget this zone. Man, what a painful time in Zen. You guys can thank me for the pump, because I'm the one that sold the bottom, and then it pumps on me, of course. So that's why I'm buying this. So hopefully it dumps. I'm like, yo, if I just keep buying, maybe it will dump. But there's not enough sell pressure, which is hilarious. So let's look at this account. So they just bought and sold as well. Let's look at their account. One question: do you think the supply will be below 320 trillion? Yeah, 100%. 100%. We're at 36 trillion and we're 1 year in. So that means that every year we would need to make that here, let me see. Let me divide that real fast. Because there's going to be more Zen, but you got to remind the big memory thing to remind yourself is that Zen is going to be used for X1 chain. Right. So a lot of people are going to burn their Zen, their economical energy on all chains, especially Ethereum, to port themselves to a bigger and better experience. So with that being said, how many times does 36 go? So that's what I'm okay. So this is saying, if we were to get 36 trillion every single year, it would take 8 years to make 323 trillion. So if you know Zen, then technically we only have 2 years, or we actually have the real bell comes into consideration 2026. So less Zen is going to be made in 2 years anyways. So technically we're not going to get there. It's not going to happen. Everyone's going to burn up their Zen. And then on top of that, again, the protocol can't make Zen faster. It can only make Zen faster if you put in more Ethereum, which means that someone will be essentially we'd be in a quantum mindfuck where it's like, damn, somebody has enough ETH to advance time, like that damn, what? It would be a whole new discovery. And then that would actually probably scare the government to know that someone can create enough economical energy to triumph a crypto. So we'll save that for a different time. But yeah, man, that 23 trillion, I doubt it. It's 100% doubt. That's a big doubtful. Miss Doubtfire. It ain't gonna happen. Man, it's so funny. I think low key Zen has been ran by the beginning of Zen was mostly Moon Boys. So they weren't decoding it as hard as we've been decoding it for the last year. And that's why they're just chilling now. Moon Boys are paid. If you're a Moon Boy and Zen, you're fucking paid. You already made a bunch, you sold a bunch, and either you're in it or you're out of it. That's kind of how I see it. And if you're out of it, then you're out of it, And as someone who's in it, I'm happy as people leave. I don't want people to pop up and hop back. But yeah, I don't think this is possible. See, this is said how much has been minted, right? But when you look at the total supply, there's only 36 liquid, and there's only 6 trillion that's staked. Everything else has been burned. So this is actually a deceiving number because it's showing the minted. This is showing the mined. Okay, the total supply plus total minting. Where's the total minting though? Where is that number from? Oh, okay. Wait, that doesn't make any sense though. What does that mean? I never really looked at this until right now. Hold on one second. Estimated supply based off of parameters such as the current minted distribution and the newly added global ranks in the past 30 days. Oh, so this might be a higher number because this isn't updating, right? But still, even then, I would say like the time doesn't, or math doesn't add up for it to reach this, right? That's why it's saying we're already 53% minted in, and we're not even 50% into Zen's existence, right? At the 4-year mark, that's 50 days into, or 50% into Zen. And that's kind of why everyone, so at this point, that's why I keep saying 2026 is when we're going to see the most impact on what is Zen, because it'll be halfway through to the end, which will be here. Yeah. So this is when Zen is supposed to end. Basically after this date on, I guess, Christmas 2030, you will only be able to make 10 Zen per mint. And if the G rank is where it is today, then individuals will only be able to make 10 Zen in 463 days. And that is what is awesome about Zen, is that the disinflationary factor of the coin itself gives it the ability to not have to rely on others to make the coin disappear, to make the coin have value. You don't need any extra parties. All you need is time. It's like nurturing a baby or nurturing a plant or a pet. I got pet Zen, bro. Just got to nurture this shit for 4 years. And it should do well for me. Same thing happened with Bitcoiners. If you held Bitcoin throughout the whole shebang of everyone trying to get your narrative on, you're still doing pretty well, right? If you minted 1,000 Bitcoin in 2013, you're chilling right now. Especially if you held it. Especially if you sold some, bought some shit, sold some more shit, bought some shit, bought some of that back, bought some more of it. You're doing pretty good right now. So again, everything just doesn't add up for me to think that Zen is at its bottom. Like, this bottom is pulled unless someone's getting ready to pull it, and I want to see who's gonna do it. Who's gonna pull the bottom? It's impossible to make more Zen than the previous year, and early minters are selling. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, Rolando, but maybe we might get some quantum physics in this where someone goes, but I have 2,000 Ethereum, and if I used 2,000 Ethereum in a 30-day idea and I grab Gwei at the smallest ratio possible, I could probably offset. Yeah, nah, I don't think so. Come again. What's this? Is this a sandwich bot? Yeah, sandwich bot. Sandwich bot. And then I looked at this one. So the selling, that's what I'm trying to say. Selling is fabricated. It's not good to go off of the narrative right now, because most people are shilling false narrative. Wait, this is my address. What the fuck? How did we get here? Okay. And again, see, this is another one of these wallets. Look at dormant for a really, really long time. Oh, they sold their DX in. Nice. But they no longer have any Zen. And a lot of, you see this, a lot of the Zen that the Zen that they just recently sold was swap Zen. So I don't know why you would sell this low. You must be rich. Or you hate Jack Levin. Those are my two what ifs. It's like, yo, you like, because like these wallets, it's like, all right, then where'd the ETH go? All right. Binance. Obviously isn't someone in America. Or they're American with a VPN and they're for sure playing with fire. That's all I'm saying, man. If you're an American, you better have the best VPN out, bro. They know when you're torrenting nowadays. You can't even torrent no more without getting a letter in the mail. I mean, granted, they don't care, but if you're moving enough money, they gonna care. So this is what I'm always seeing, and I don't really enjoy this because this is a wash factor, and why exchanges. I mean, go and watch the Jack Levin interview. He talks about it, but why the SEC is going after exchanges because of this type of behavior, where you leave the crypto industry or you leave, and then now we don't know what you're gonna do with the money. Or what you're doing with the ETH, which is fine. You should have the privacy to do whatever you want, but you shouldn't go into the exchange because now you're going into an entity that has the books or has it on their servers, and then now the government is going to want in. And also the government's already in on Binance. So anything you send to Binance, anything you send out to Binance, you're going to be connected and railed in that fashion. So it just seems hot as fuck to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm selling all my claims in now and I'm mining Titan X. So much better game theory. I wouldn't do it, man. I'm actually I was talking to my AI yesterday about Titan, man, and it's not looking good the longer this thing is going on. All right, we'll wrap up the stream. We'll talk about some Titan and give you some insight. Now, there's a problem. I keep saying this is a discretion. I'm just going to keep it real with you, Sandrew. Maybe you're not an American, so it doesn't really apply for you. So if you're not an American, hey, whatever, you know. But if you are an American and you're focused on securities, you're going to need to double check this, right? So now there's a discrepancy. In order for Titan to rise in price, it needs people to buy it. So it's not like Zen. That's why I'm saying stop comparing this to Zen. It is not like Zen. We want people to sell their inflation, actually. Because, again, the game in Zen is time. So as long as you're patient, you'll outlast your neighbor. And as long as you outlast your neighbor, you won't have to worry about the SEC being all up in your shit because you didn't expect profits from the work of others. It's one of the dopest things that we got going on in Zen. Never in Zen are we expecting profits from the work of others. We are expecting to move our economical energy into a new chain, which Titan doesn't have. So maybe they got to make something there. But yeah, Zen, we're moving economical energy into a new chain from burning it. So we're destroying what's before to move to new. So that's also awesome in the realm of security because us destroying the coin makes the coin go up in price, which again makes it so that no one has to come behind you. Right. And again, there's nothing about Zen siloing it from its creation. So now here's the problem with Titan X. It's created with Ethereum. Okay. And when you mine this coin, that ETH, it goes to the buy and burn. And everyone is expecting the buy and burn to raise the price. Everything about this right now, after all this shit that happened last week, if you're still not really looking at it, you need to wake the fuck up because you're going to get caught the fuck up. And that's why the price won't pump. So it doesn't really, that's what they want you to think. They want you to think you're going to recycle your Titan in and it's going to keep going up. Right. But they are using words that are not good, like pumpamentals. They're literally telling you that this shit's going to pump. Like this is got SEC fuckery all over it. And there's no way you can remove that. You can't remove this. Jake would need to change it all. But again, he doesn't need to because he's not American. So it's a different ball game. Personally, being an American, I don't want to touch this thing with a 10-foot pole because I bought some of it, but that's all I can say. I'm like, hey, I bought some. I didn't mint none. I didn't promote this shit. I was literally telling the truth about it. and that's why I'm not talking about it, because it would damage me more than it would me talking to about it. So that's why, like, I'm also just, if I'm ever gonna speak about it, I'm gonna tell the truth, which is this is the definition of a fucking Ponzi, and it should do good, but the thing is that it has outside forces that can come in, so it's not better than Zen. First and foremost, it is worse than Zen, and you're more likely gonna deal with drama, because when people come in and they ask, well, how does the price appreciate? What is the utility? It's like, oh, well, people are gonna burn it. Okay, well, what is the work? What were they working towards? Locking and burning. So you mean this is a lock and burn? All that's all it is? Like, that's not like Zen. There's nothing like Zen. Zen is being created to be burned for X1 chain. I mean, you can hold on to it, but majority of us are burning it for X1 chain, right? Some are holding, they're waiting for that price appreciation moment of everybody burning and leaving. We got bigger dreams, man. That's why I'm over here minting XENblocks nonstop. Like, this is probably my one-way ticket to the fuck out of the trenches, man. Oh no, that's not good to see. Damn, did my instance get pulled? Oh no. Nah, it's still there. Well, I see bad gateway though. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, now I'm all nervous. I gotta figure this shit out. Man, what happened? I haven't opened it all day, but I think it's still clocking. That sucks. All right, we'll figure this out in a second. Hold on. But yeah, not my fair crypto. But yeah, so like this whole Titan situation, just to let you know, bro. I mean, you could do your thing, but you're basically waiting. You're fucking with a security. This is literally waiting on other people to make profit. And there's like, what else is it gonna do? I mean, you got to scramble right now. They're gonna have to make a blockchain. But why would you want to use their blockchain? Or I don't know. Maybe you want to. But yeah, there's just so much about this that just, it has Richard Hart all over it. Bro. I just don't know why people are still doing it. Titan X, mine, stake, then. Short-term Titans win, long-term Titans fall off. That's what I'm trying to get at, though. It's going to be like the long-term people who get hurt in the end in Titan. And that's what's going to suck when everybody tells you, oh, we're moving on to something new. Like, we're not doing that in Zen, bro. That's not what's happening here. We're not jumping from token to token to token. Like, some people will say that, but that's not what's happening. Like, even with Zone, right now it's on a dip. Get the Zone on the dip, boy. This is history right here. I hope it goes a little bit lower. Let's see. Am I still in the green? So yeah, it's still like, if you minted it, you're still up right now. Cause I minted 24,000 for $60. So yeah, this is still looking good. And yeah, that's what I mean though. Like, nothing is like Zen. Nothing is like Zen at all. Closest thing to Zen is DXN, because you need Zen to make it, and then it's a daily running cycle. So essentially, the vanilla minter in DXN, essentially this vanilla concept is not even like Titan. That's why it's funny everybody's using like Titan and DB Zen, and they're like comparing it, but they're actually not the same either, because DB Zen, you create it, and then the rewards are automatically staked so that you can get protocol fee. But it's not telling you you're locked in for 28 days to get fees. So you see what I'm saying? That's not the same. You might feel like that. Like you might know in your head, oh, I got to be in here for 100 days to make rewards. But nowhere on this website does it tell you to stake your coins for 100 days to get rewards. Wake the fuck up. Not in America. Oh, hell nah. Those post kids and their children's souls for the artificial pump Don't touch that shit. I mean, you can touch it if you want to touch it, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't recommend this shit. That's my personal take. That's why everyone's like, fuck crypto, bro, because he won't pump our motherfucking coins. I don't fucking care. I'm not doing this shit no more. This is not smart. Especially with the way that the world is working. You might as well just stay with the champions. Stay on the podium, bro. Don't step off. Also, too, because he's going to have to get rid of this. This has got to go. This has got to go. LOL, they put the MEV blocker. Damn. X1 chain fixes this. And so does XENblocks. Can't wait. Man, we'll see what happened with my XENblocks. Hold up. Darn it. This is such a good... This is great. I can't believe it doesn't work anymore. I'm kind of sad. Please come back to me. Oh man. I'm sad. This was so great, man. This one was so great. All right, let's see if I can release it and get it back. I had it for 11 days. It got me a super block. And I'm getting up out of here. Yeah, game theory over first principles. That makes sense. Hey, yo, game theory over first principles, bro. After the bull, Titan will tank. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, well, I'm not even trying to FUD it, you know? It's just apparent. When I've been watching Titan, that's why they put the, if you see here, they added this, like, required use MEV blocker. They're saying use this RPC, which makes sense. But at the same time, guys, why do you need to use this? Have you asked yourself that yet? Probably not. You should, though. Like on Zen, we have MEV bots, but nobody fucking cares because you just mint it instead of. If you don't want to go head to head with a MEV bot, just mint it. Or you just do what I'm doing, which is take your $500 and DCA over a course of 100 days. Or over a course of 30 days. However many days you need to DCA, grab your bag, split it up, and slowly drop it in. It's that easy. All right, I need to get a real deal vibe right now. Let's see if we can get our vibe back, man. That sucked. Also, I plan on making a guide for the one-liner soon enough. Yikes. Is this it? Come on. Let's go back here. This needs to go to 15. Is this it, man? Damn, y'all took all the vast AI fucking templates. Oh, y'all some assholes. Y'all some holes. Assholes. You assholes. Run Jupyter Lab. All right, let me lower this a little bit. Let's go back to 16. A40s. All right, let's rent this again. Wait, did this just go up in price? Oh man, that's what he did. He wanted me to go up in price, so he raised the price. Wow. I was paying $31 a day. Now it's $5 more. Funny. Fuck it. Baby, come back. That's how I feel right now. Fuck. Whatever, man. I gotta get back on it. I'll take it. Isn't that funny how they do that though? But this is why I want to get my own computer soon. So soon I'm gonna have, hopefully, my strategy with the XENblocks is my hope is that we get transfers with the XNM, and then I can sell some XNM to buy a machine, right? So that's what I'm hoping. An XNM should be released on Ethereum. That's my theory here. But I might not get that until quarter one of 2024. Maybe the first thing we see is XNM on DevNet, And then when XNM is on DevNet, and when I'm talking about XNM, I'm talking about the gas token you get for mining XENblocks. That is your representation of gas of your proof of work. So again, XENblocks is a lot different than Bitcoin, because of Bitcoin, your gas and your reward are all together, right? You have to sell the Bitcoin in order to get revenue. Here we have blocks that are represented as data. So let's think of this as 1 megabyte per block, right? Let's just say it's 1 megabyte per block. That would mean that right now I have 5 gigabytes of XENblock space. Like, my ownership of the blockchain is 5 gigabytes. If this was saying that they're all 1 gigabyte or 1 megabyte. Right now, I don't know what the byte size is. I'm just rounding up. And then what's cool is that I would have my 5 gigs of data storage, but then I would have 5,000 Xenium, which is XNM, to spend on gas or sell to others that need gas to do transactions on the chain. So I'm excited to see where this goes. And that's kind of like my strategy. My strategy is to keep mining. I need to get a little bit higher. I would like to sell 10,000 XNM in the future. Right now, that would only say I have 40,000 XNM. So wouldn't want to get this number to like 100 before March or so. So I'm working my ass off, bro. I'm working. Don't bother me. I'm working. That's a beautiful song. I feel you. Sandrew, I feel you, man. It's okay to like things. Don't make us feel like we don't want to make you feel like you can't like something, bro. That's what crypto is beautiful. That's the beauty of crypto. The self exploration of discovering what you want. As you should, you should have the right to find and dibble dabble. My thing is I don't feel like you should get caught up in some shit because you don't need to. Right? Like, those people aren't going to help you out. They're just going to get you caught up. And then you're going to be standing there holding the bag. You're going to be like me in April saying, nah, DBZen's chill while XenPepe is going up. Being like, damn, I should have fucking got the fuck out of DBZen. But instead, I was listening to the narrative. Let's see. We gotta find something here. So in case you don't know, I've been using my one-liner. This is the best way to build your situation. Now, finding a good situation is kind of hard. This one's pretty cool. 4 times A5000. That's pretty dope. You can see here T flops over 100, BRAM 4 24s, so that's 96,000 or 9600 for 90 cents. All of these prices are going up exponentially at like highest rates possible, man. These things are going up. So to keep a very mellow mint nowadays is a little bit harder. I would say it's actually extremely hard. I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if we can get this one here. Let's see it. Let me see it. So this is a 4 RX or RTX 390s. So I gotta fucking rebuild. Let's see if this loads. My man, local miners are bearing fruits now. Vast making it too expensive. Mini shutting my Vast down soon. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. There's a. So the way that we find these things is we type in. Oopsies. I guess that not enough people are looking for it yet. So you gotta do GPU as a service. Let's run AI. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. We're going to have to start finding better websites. GPU, Gleek Flare. Let's see. See if we can find something better. Oh, they don't have any companies here. Okay. This one's also like a closed sourced one where they're only offering you a certain type and you gotta play their games. We don't like that. So yeah, it's gonna be really hard to find another vast AI, man. Artificial intelligence as a service. AI. Like, wait, what? But yeah, this is another reason though. My thought is like, hey, if we really do get more people online and you have these supercomputers running this X1 network, what's stopping people from like actually creating that GPU market that we've been looking for, making sure that AI is affordable? Because AI is becoming non-affordable now because people on VAST are getting greedy. Somebody literally turned off my whole situation. Damn, the bad gateway. Ah, man, I'm not mining right now. Okay, I gotta figure this out. It's sad. I'm not mining right now. I'm about to get pushed backwards probably. Wah, wah, wah. Well, it was good while it lasted. Damn. Build your rig is the way. Tekken gets it. See, yeah, I'm hitting the ceiling now, man. I'm gonna have to build one. At least one 4090. I think that's a good one. Damien was putting me on, man. I gotta get at least one 4090. That's gonna truck away. Maybe that's what we do right now. Maybe we just get a 4090. Be conservative. Stop trying to get the bag. We got 3 super blocks. We got 3 super blocks, Brandon. You're good. So just get one 4090. I have to like give myself a pep talk there, guys. I'm like irked right now. Like, fuck. I had such a good thing going for me for a second there. Well, here's a good one. Let's see if it works. See if it gives me, if it doesn't time out. These things keep timing out on me. We need 10 to be a miner. 10 super blocks. Yeah, that's kind of what that's like what they were saying. 10 would be the idea. So you have 10,000, or you have 1,000 blocks, and then 10,000, or my bad, 10 super blocks, to make yourself a validator on X or on XENblocks. So, I mean, there will be a market for super blocks. That's why it's like, damn, right now would be the time to mine as many as you can before the difficulty goes up. Putting more T-flops behind your experience is what gets you that. So we'll try to get one of these right now. Something I look at here is the T-flops. When I'm looking at these, that's how I compare and contrast and try to give myself some distinctive concepts here. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one because I like how it has a little bit higher T-flop. But hold on one second, I don't like this part because the processors matter too. So actually, I don't. All right, whatever. We're gonna go with the top one. All right. Is this gonna work? Bad gateway again. Man, maybe there's something up with my stuff or something weird. I might have to do the Tree City West way. Because I keep getting these bad gateways and I don't understand why. All right, guys. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it today on stream. Wah, wah, wah. By the way, tap into Woody. He allegedly potentially is working on a possible ASIC for next year. Ooh. Hey, man. The ASIC would make sense. Let's see. Is there anything like that? Memory hard. Memory Argon 2 memory hard functions for password hashing and proof of work applications. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Are they ASIC resistant? Still, unprofitable mining is by no means required for making memory hard P.o.W desirable. This is tight though. I love that we adopted this when everyone else is like, that doesn't make you money. And then Jack Levin's like, that sounds like that's going to work in our system because everybody wants to make money off of us. So I guess we'll just have to wait. But I hope they make an ASIC that's memory hard that can just eat blocks. It would push the difficulty like crazy though. Like it'd be over for you. You'd be using your 4090 for video games again. For video games again. I'm eating pizza. Shout outs Quantum. I hope it's delicious, man. Pizza's always good. Check out Argon 2 FPGA. That's going to be the key. FPGA. I don't know what that really means though. What does that mean? Ah shit, why come these motherfuckers? Yeah, it looks like there's nothing really. We'd be the first people to really make this idea. I'm sure Bitcode is hard at work. He wants to be the first one. He gonna be the first one to come out with something. Argon 2 FPGA doesn't exist yet, but when it does, it will be the next gen miner. Woo. Yeah, let's put our brains together, guys. As Zenians, we should own it. We shouldn't let somebody else come into our community with some sort of miner saying, hey, mine better with my product, right? We should definitely be the first ones to bring it to life and share it amongst ourselves. It's gonna be cool. That's a whole new thing to dive into though, man. But yeah, y'all, we've been streaming almost for 3 hours again. It's one of those damn days. Thank you again for tuning in, hitting the like button, sharing it, being a supporter. Again, I know I'm kind of hard on some of the projects. And if you like it, you're allowed to like it, you know. But when you come and say like, hey, I'm going to sell my Zen for this, as a brethren in Zen, I'm going to have to tell you, bro, that's a bad idea. Especially right now when this is the most Zen you're going to ever get. I'm going to say that for the next 4 years because it's true. Every mint that you make for the next 4 years is the most Zen you're going to be able to make. Now you'll be able to buy Zen, but making Zen, all right, unless you're Zentarianing every single day, that's all you got. Every day, one Zentarion. And you're selling away your time every time you give it away. So just think about that shit. But again, if it's your new favorite thing, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it gotta be. I mean, again, no one can inspire you but yourself and the people around you. As my parents would say, you need better friends. All right, y'all. Peace out.